Check, Mike, check. What it do? You just tuned in to another episode of Laughing After Life with your boy DJ Rock One.
Hey man, Mr. Sandman, what's happening?
What it do? Hey, we got a special guest with us today, man. Y'all gonna hear his voice on the pod here and there. Introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This Glass Joe. Holla at your boy.
Y'all know how we do it, man. We start off each show with a shot in the type of cigar we smoking. So,
all right, today we're gonna take a shot of this Casadores Reposado tequila. Everybody got a different stick today. We're not gonna pub everybody's stick today because
yeah, I took my band off. I don't even know what the hell I'm smoking.
I know what I'm smoking, but at the same time, we ain't on one, so we ain't gonna give three props, out. We can't give three advertisements with no funding.
So we're gonna do shots up.
Shots up.
We got a live audience too, y'all. So if y'all hear this shit in the background, that's what's going on.
Mm-hmm. And at the same time, having the live audience, the Grizzlies playing. So the Grizzlies, the Grizzlies got a good game going on. So you're gonna hear cheers, boos, and all the other stuff going on. Yeah, first one. Somebody effed up. Light them up, bro. So what's happening, man? What's going on?
Man, I can't call it. Shit, how you been? How your week been?
Dude, hey, man, we had snow in Memphis. My week been great.
We did have snow. I forgot about that.
I went to the grocery store before the snow hit. I ain't have to go out. Actually, snow fell Tuesday night. I didn't start my car up for the first time till yesterday morning. So I've been doing good.
I feel you.
But I almost ran out of gas.
You got it lit yet, man?
Mm-hmm.
I almost ran out of gas today, though.
Damn, really?
Man, I ain't put no gas in my truck in 2 weeks. I forgot. Honestly, I forgot.
Did the light come on?
Yeah, but I ignored it. I ain't even paid that no attention.
Tell you how many miles you got left.
I drove it till it went to 0.
You almost ran out of gas for real.
But I ain't have to call one of y'all, though, did I?
No.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
My week was long as fuck. I would say that even though I had an off day, it was long as hell. We was supposed to record Friday, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I just didn't have it in me.
What you drained for, man, if you ain't worked in 2 days? That's like me saying I'm tired on...
I said Friday, man. I worked Thursday and Friday.
Okay.
I ain't talking about today.
But you still had 2 days off out of...
I had 1 day.
No, you had 4 days off out of 7. That's like me saying I'm tired on Tuesday during the week. And I ain't putting nobody clock.
That ain't shit like saying that. I can say that because I go to work every day.
But you didn't go to work Wednesday and Thursday.
I went Wednesday. I didn't go Wednesday. I went Thursday. I worked Thursday.
Okay.
I didn't go Tuesday or Wednesday.
Lucky motherfucker.
Still got paid.
Now, honestly, that's like me saying I'm tired from not going to work. I ain't figuring it out without.
Yeah, tired of looking at
I
TV.
had 1 off day.
And you know what? It's nothing like in the heat of the night. So that's 3 hours of my day that I checks out.
I hated that damn shit.
I don't work. I see you looking at me crazy. I don't work,
like it
man. In the heat of the night, that bring back old memories. Nothing wrong with versatiles. And that's what they call him.
I don't like Archie Bunker.
He's not Archie Bunker on In the Heat of the Night.
Yeah, but to me, he Archie Bunker.
That means you ain't watch All in the Family. Now, we can do a whole show on All in the Family because I can recite episodes all the way up until it went to Archie's place. I quit watching then. But
yeah, I liked when George Jefferson was on that junk.
which one? The fat bald dude or the skinny bald dude?
Hey man, come back up to my time. Y'all having this old ass conversation. I want to be included in the motherfucker.
Hey man, they come on TV every day. We'll lock you in.
Yep.
You just gotta take time.
Nah.
On TV Land.
Nah.
Matter of fact,
TV Land, the oldest goddamn station it is.
I know it might be on right now.
I can find it.
Don't worry about
I might have something recorded.
I went way back. All in the Family, and like I said, I ain't never like In the Heat of the Night, so.
Hey man, y'all already know In the Heat of the Night it's nothing different than the BS that's going on right now. the bills going on right now. It just I'm not gonna call the state of everything that's going on, and because one of us sensitive about this state because he was born and raised there, but that joker's about a half a mile away from where we are right now. That's the only problem with in the heat of the night. Oh. They not concerned about your meteorological assessment.
Hey man, how about them goddamn Tigers though?
Hey man, they balled out today. That's what we needed.
Yeah, they did.
And we was at the game in the little box in the little suite up there, man. It was live in the forum today.
Well, I wasn't in the box, but I had my own little box out here. I ain't have to throw nothing at the TV. I ain't even have to cuss. I watched them Tigers, man. They look good.
What we went end up winning by what, 25?
19. End up winning by 19, but. That's because Penny is a sportsman, man. Penny didn't let them boys shoot at the end.
And then Penny went deep in the bench today. He played a lot of motherfuckers that don't normally get playtime.
Yeah, well, he had to find that spark, man. They ain't played since last Sunday. So he had to find that spark coming out the bench and get them going right.
I ain't gonna lie, they little center was killing us, though. They ain't have an answer for their center, nigga, without the hair.
With the Carroll dude.
Yeah. Dude.
Carroll, I'm not giving you no props, man. You play for the
I ain't
ops.
giving you no props either, but you
play for the
ain't
ops.
had no answer for you.
Yeah, you play for the ops. So I'm gonna still keep giving you them finger rolls you was doing. But at the same time, he couldn't hold Danger either. So Danger came through and
Danger had a good game today. I don't know what he ended with, but he had a damn good game.
I'm not sure what he ended with either.
Leroy, fact check this for us.
I was just finna say that.
What Danger had at the end of the game today.
It was
I got to get y'all a fact checker.
But then again, another thing today was CDR Day, man. What name? I know his last name is Bay. What is it now?
He changed his name?
Yeah. He changed his name. But on my wall right here, it says CDR.
Yeah, Chris Douglas Robert.
Chris Douglas Robert. That's his name. But hey, he worse than Lil John. He grilled up and he balling out. He just living life.
Danger had 22 and 11.
A double, man. That's what we need. That's all that we need.
Damn good game
to get us in the big dance, man. Keep having games like that.
We gotta keep having games like this, though.
For sure.
So they gonna come through. They gonna do what they need to do.
We hope so.
Exactly. But other than sports, man, this Fresno State bull is I'm tripping because these kids, man, ESPN has reported that Fresno State and the university are investigating the program for potential ties to sports gambling. We had that back in the 80s. They still doing this bull right now.
Mm-hmm. I ain't know nothing about this.
But with them being, I think that what they record 5-20, 5-23. There's no way it comes to the end of February for them to realize that these boys been throwing games, man. Somebody at the university got to be in on it.
They ain't getting no NIL out there.
Nah, they making their own. It seems like it look like Vegas supplying their NIL.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
5-23. That's crazy.
5-23, and they just getting them for gambling violations.
Wow.
I'm not understanding that.
Wow.
And I'm standing in a great spot right now because we talking about sports, and we'll come back to Fresno State and they gambling thing. But I need one Memphis Grizzlies player to get a defensive rebound in the fourth quarter. We get one defensive rebound, I think we'll be all right. See, that's the beauty of podcasting live. We broadcasting as the Grizzly game is going on. So that's the fussing and hollering you're gonna hear. Hey man, we already said we got a live audience, so y'all can yell. I know y'all want to yell and throw stuff just like I want to yell. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
God damn it.
I ain't tell you do that in the mic though, Glass Joe.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Hey, Glass Joe, tell everybody why they call you Glass Joe.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
When you get knocked out?
Well, I want to say what? A couple of years ago, we were visiting the state of Alabama.
Great state of Alabama.
Oh, yeah. Having a good time.
Old town.
Mobile, Alabama.
The great state of Alabama.
Well, they told me
L.A.
I was so lit. I didn't know what I was doing. They said the dough had hit me in the face. I'm like, Mr. Doe, why you hit me?
And he hit you again.
And he said, son, I'm going to hit you again.
Come back to see him.
Yeah.
He told you to come back to see him.
So on that note, I ran into the dough twice. I lost.
Both times.
Now, that's the funny part because the reaction of DJ Rock 1 was no movement. He just looked at you because I was sitting there and watching him. He just looked at you. Like
It's a big ass sign on the door that say push.
he did. He pushed with his face.
I pushed it.
He pushed it with his face. So, come on.
Damn, good shot.
Come on.
Yeah, that's how he got the name Glass Joe.
Yeah, that was a good night.
It was a great night.
Every night in Mobile been great. So it's always good.
Yes, sir.
Man, what y'all think about Steph, man? We going back to school.
Hey, man, he doing it, man.
Actually, I concur, Liv.
Well, I'm a sports fan and I love my team, but Steph is doing it, man. That's something, man. 700 game with 20 points. Dude, that's
a lot of damn game.
That's good.
But not, and even with that, not to even be close to being the NBA scoring record leader.
Yeah, he far from that.
Yeah. Who was that?
Yeah.
Lebanon? I know you don't want to talk about LeBron. I know.
Go on there.
Well, hey, you asked me the question, I answered.
I did.
LeBron is the scoring champ.
He ain't like 100 points away from having 50,000 points.
Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo.
Are you serious, bro? You can't give him his credit, bro.
I said whoop-de-doo.
That's
A lot of credit.
Y'all know how we do fantasy football. Have y'all ever thought about us doing fantasy basketball? Or was it too much?
man.
Ooh, that's a lot of
Fantasy basketball and baseball totally different from football. Football, I gotta change my roster once a week. Basketball, you gotta change it every day.
Every day.
And you got to keep up with stats and injuries. I'm good. Y'all can do it. Y'all can do it. But I'll stick with the fantasy football.
I ain't got the time.
I said we can try it one time, just see how.
Niggas gonna forget the next day.
Yeah, that's it. You miss a day, dude. You down by 100 points.
What? There's 82 games they play. No, shoot.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, that it, man. We can play fantasy frisbee golf or some shit like that. I can't do fantasy basketball. I don't have that much patience, man. You got to do it every day, and you got to know who hurt, who there, who not there. Nah, man.
Yeah, when they got them folks doing the resting, you don't know if they're gonna rest them or not, and all that.
All you gotta do is ask one person.
Who is that?
Look, Rod.
Well, he gonna keep us up all day, every day.
Exactly.
Lil Rod know when Joker got a mosquito bite. He gonna text it out. That Steph Curry got a mosquito bite on his shooting elbow.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he sleep work for ESPN because he be sending shit so fast.
Man,
Yeah,
too fast.
I told you, I can't get updates like that. I've been updated my phone. I've done all that. I can't get those updates.
But he do be beating ESPN though.
Yeah, exactly.
Cause soon as he come out, here come ESPN. Da-da-da, da-da-da.
They got this stuff going on. You right.
But if y'all did have to do a fantasy basketball league, who y'all starting five?
Ooh.
My starting five
Yep.
right now. Give me Ja Morant
That's your point.
at the point. At the 2, right now. That's kind of hard because some people list him as a starter point, but give me Dame Dollar at the 2. Take the ball out of his hand.
Okay.
Donovan Mitchell at the 3.
Donovan Mitchell at the 3.
Okay.
Donovan Mitchell at 3. He got the size. He got the strength. He gonna do it.
Okay.
The 4 spot kind of iffy because I'm a hometown guy, and I really want to give it to the hometown dude, but I can't.
You get to
Right.
him. Get to him. This your team. This your
Well,
star,
it's my team, so I'm gonna put Triple J. I'm put
Agreed.
Triple J at that 4 right now. I'm gonna put Triple J at the 4. I gotta give it to him.
All right, 5.
And 5 gonna be Joker. And the only reason I'm put Joker in there because the refs gonna get Joker them calls. They gonna give him a call. He gonna go to the free throw line 15 times a night.
Okay.
So that's 12, 13 easy points right there.
What you got, Joe? Who your
All
starter?
right, if it were me, the best point guard in the league today is Kyrie Irving.
Put Kyrie in there. I throw Jason Tatum 2.
3, I put Brown at 3.
Both Celtics, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
BOT.
Okay.
Do that.
Who can I use 3 spot?
Now you're on 4 now, bro.
I'm on 4.
You're on 4.
Okay. Who can I use as 4th spot? Oh,
Man.
Come on, man. That's that hard, man.
Yeah, you making it hard. You making it hard, Joe.
Well, can I do this? I can throw Kevin Durant in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can throw Durant in there.
Who your 5?
All right. And my 5, I go to my hometown, Big E.
Edie is your 5?
Eden. Yeah. I put Eden in my 5.
A rookie.
Yeah.
He said Edie.
I said Eden, man. I put Eden in. Who you got, Big D?
See why you look like that.
For my point, man, I'm gonna go on since he started to ball out again. I put Luka at my point. Give me Luka at the point. I'm gonna trip out. My 2 guard to be SGA. I put SGA at 2.
I forgot all about him.
Two.
Yeah, I put him at 2.
I forgot about him.
Okay. Not you ain't gonna put him at 1. You'll put him at 2.
I got Luka at 1. So yeah, I put SGA at 2.
Okay. Okay.
Shit, you give me Bron at 3. Give me Giannis at 4. 5. Let's see. 5. Who a good 5 out there? Joker already been picked.
Yeah,
Nah, this yours.
Yeah, but we on the same fantasy team. That's why I'm going different.
Okay.
You gotta be different.
Yeah, give me Porzingis. I'll take Porzingis out there.
Forgot all about
That's-
him.
Yeah,
You know,
that-
he
Give me
out.
Porzingis.
that's a nice. Porzingis pretty cool, but y'all do know.
I'm killing y'all team. I just want y'all to know
Now,
that.
but you do know what you just did.
No.
You,
No, you're not.
What you just did was gave us last week's All-Star roster.
Okay.
So it just showed. Hey man, when they ball out and they ball, because I enjoyed the All-Star game.
I
I'm
did
not.
too.
I'm not
I did
really
too.
sure what everybody else felt about it. I enjoyed the All-Star game. The setup. I really wish they would increase the point total. That they got. I don't think 40 points is enough because any given night, an NBA team can score 40 points in
easy,
a quarter.
Easy. Yeah, that was some bullshit. They were trying to make it too quick.
Yeah, so
They should at least should have went to 50.
yeah, me and Rock One, we talked about. I said raise it to 75. I think he said 50.
Nah, I think
I
I
said
mean you was
50.
on the same. We got a nigga with big hands over. This is what y'all hearing in the background.
Hey, man.
Almost ducked.
Don't know what's going on.
I thought Joker smacked the glass. I ain't know what would happen.
Really?
Hey man, I know y'all are wrestling fans and shit, but would y'all ever get into midget wrestling?
Did you
they
say
go.
midget or mud?
Midget.
Midget.
There you
Hey
go.
man, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, and what y'all don't realize, on Saturday mornings from 11 to 12:30, they throw a couple of midget matches in there.
Really?
Yeah, go back and look at Memphis wrestling. We came on at 12 o'clock.
Midget wrestling, man. I want to go to one. Them little motherfuckers. I don't know what they like to be called. I ain't got nothing against y'all. I love
I don't
midgets.
think it's called little people wrestling no
Short
more.
people.
I think it's still called them midget
They call
wrestling.
it midget wrestling.
World Wrestling Midget.
Yeah.
World Midget
Midget
Wrestling
Federation.
One of y'all sent me a TikTok with them boxing, and I really almost choked when I saw it, but they were boxing. Yeah, I gotta. What's wrong with the midget, man?
I ain't got nothing against midgets, man.
They short-minded.
Nah,
They're gonna be waiting on you at your car when you leave this month.
I promise.
What, they gonna hit my ankle?
Enough of them here.
Enough of it, you gonna feel it.
Hey, they strong too, dog. Hey, midget strong, dog.
Why all of them look alike?
Come
I'm
to think
just
of it, they
saying, man. A
do.
lot of them, not all of them.
Yeah, all of them got big heads.
Hey, man.
They do.
Yeah, for real. We still y'all tripping.
They do.
For real, and Lil Rod is still allowing this to go on, man. Yeah, like he's not stopping y'all from. Okay, y'all
They got big
tripping.
heads.
My bad, man. My bad.
Yeah.
We're gonna transition. Forget
Hey,
the
man,
midget
and
wrestling.
then you got to remember, your producer gonna lose it as soon as she hears this.
It's all out of love. Hey, look, we love all people, man. We just
Yeah.
just shooting the shit.
This man said short-minded. They gonna punch him in his ankle. And y'all just gonna ignore all this just went on. Okay. I'm gonna take that L right there, cause y'all tripping, bro. For real.
Swimming in potholes.
That Glad Joe, yo, you never know what he gonna say.
All right. Hey man,
Backstroke.
that's kind of messed up, man.
Hey,
But what made you come up with that idea? Really?
Because people always forget about the midgets, man. They gotta say so in the world. So I just feel like, and then I've seen midget wrestling like on TikTok and on Facebook and all that, man. It's pretty interesting, but don't nobody talk about it like that.
Oh, you can't say that shit like that.
Hey man.
Hey, but
Small people.
But they don't say small people wrestling.
but you know what?
They say
Listen.
midget wrestling when it
They
comes on
do.
TV.
And my favorite midget is what's the on Jackass? That's my boy there. He be kicking himself in the head.
Golly, man. Y'all made my head start hurt, man. Okay. God still love y'all, man. That's all I can say. Y'all.
What you want to say? Short people?
Don't worry about it. We're gonna transition, man, because y'all true.
No, we got
brought it up.
You brought it up. I
asked
just wanted to know
about-
where it
all I
came from,
asked
man.
was
Where did it come from, bro?
it was the thing just said any other sports thing on your mind.
For real. So you didn't think about kickball. You didn't think about ping pong. You thought about midget wrestling.
Just ask the question.
And midget strip too.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, they do.
So you just taking the pole out the track field and just putting it in the club. That's what you telling me.
Yeah, they ain't on the pole, they on the straw.
Strong.
Wee.
Nah, but going back because you know a lot of them are confident as hell. They are confident. I'm proud of them. They embrace it because that's what they got to embrace. But I guess there's no use of me tripping on it because they put more TikToks out there than anybody.
They do.
They put more TikToks.
Come on, my algorithm has that on there.
Well, I know that, but they got a whole Super Bowl show of them dancing. They got a choreographed dance.
And think about it. They talk about us too. Too tall ass.
This man. That's messed up. So you telling me the midget wrestlers are mad at the regular wrestlers?
Yeah.
Well, because they can only climb up to the second rope and jump off. Is that what it is?
Y'all keep going, man. I've been trying to change segments for the longest.
Nah.
Keep going.
You gotta.
They gotta use a step stool to pee.
See this man, right? Joe, you just digging in right now. But for real, and that's it. Like I said, we go into another sport. You ain't even bring up wrestling. We all love wrestling.
Well, I said I know y'all love wrestling.
Yeah, that's why you brought up midget wrestling.
Yeah, I know. I just want to
And
see.
you know
y'all,
what?
y'all-
WrestleMania's in 8 days.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it in 8 days?
Yep. 8 days.
Got some good stuff going on. 8 days.
Check
Where
this
was
out.
Is it Saturday or Sunday or both?
Both.
Both days.
Yeah,
All
both
right.
days. Saturday and Sunday.
I didn't ask y'all, man. I know it's still kind of. Well, it's after All-Star break. Who y'all got in the finals? NBA finals.
Celtics and the Grizzlies.
I liked it.
Celtics in the Grizzlies.
I liked it. I liked it.
Who you got, man?
I'm with y'all on it.
Ooh. Well, I'm gonna say Celtics in the Grizzlies if Cleveland quit hitting 3-pointers.
Damn.
They centers hitting 3-pointers at a
50.
50% clip. They singers. Centers, I mean.
And Celtics can stop it though.
Now the Celtics just gonna shoot more threes.
Exactly.
They're not gonna stop them from shooting.
They broke the whistle from the nigga.
See, we got big guards too, so
Who your big guard? Derek White?
yeah.
For real? Drew Holiday? Them big guards?
Yeah, they big guards.
Yeah.
Big compared to who? Ja?
I mean, taller than John.
They don't make them big.
Yeah, big dog.
That's why they big. John small.
Drew Holiday and Derek White are considered big guards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't see it.
Seven is big.
And Tatum, so
Tatum is not a guard.
Man.
Tatum just got guard skills.
okay.
I give Jason Tatum his credit. He got
Well, cold.
he got
Tatum cold.
skills. Man, y'all tripping. That man ain't no big guard.
Who that?
Who you consider
You got
big guard?
big guard. You got to look at weight, man.
Luka, a big guard.
Luka, a big guard.
He is a big guard.
James Harden, a big guard.
Oh, he's slow, man.
Yeah, but he weighed 270. You got to get a beard to weigh too. You got to include all that.
His beard 20 pounds.
That man has no muscle mass. I ain't figured that one out yet, though.
So we all on the same page with the Celtics and the Grizzlies in the finals.
That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. But check this out, Rock One. We about to head into our first break in a few seconds. You got any last thoughts for this segment?
Nope. We're gonna take a small pause for the cards. We're gonna come back to y'all. Welcome back, y'all. Sorry for that pause for the cause, but we had to take one. We're gonna jump into our next segment though. First, R.I.P. the Biggest Smalls moment, man. She just passed. Miss Valletta Wallace, 78 years old.
Rest in peace, mama.
I didn't even know, man. You know, there's so much stuff going on that like you don't even just. I didn't see it until like I saw somebody post it, and then that's when I started seeing like the articles and all that come out on it.
Yeah. Well, another thing, man. Since Biggie, she wasn't as flashy, so it wasn't real public. But at the same time, hey man, it was his mom, man. Just throw prayers up to the family.
R.I.P. Miss Wallace. Jumping into the next part of this segment, man. I don't know if y'all was keeping up with the whole little ASAP Rocky trail.
Hey man,
I just seen the end.
that was about as eventful as my boy Young Thug. ASAP Rocky, man, he was facing some stuff.
Yeah, he shot his friend, so allegedly shot his friend.
Yeah,
Right.
well, according to the court, he didn't shoot anybody. We don't care what the film said, but hey, dude,
Mine was facing 24 years.
that's a lot of time, man.
A whole lot of time.
Well, I would have been sweating like a hooker in church.
Man.
Actually, if you go back and look at the video, he really was. He was.
See, I didn't see that. My thing. I didn't even watch the video. I just kept hearing it on the, like I heard it, like the verdict and all that stuff. But
From what I read up on, he was actually, if he had been found guilty, they was taking him in custody that day.
That day.
then the man, when they said he was not guilty, he jumped over the little rail, whatever,
Yeah, to hug his wife.
to hug his wife, hug Rihanna.
Who wouldn't?
Who was he supposed to hug?
But I just, they don't normally let folks like act like that in court, regardless of what go on. It's just,
Dude, you ever been in court before?
yeah.
So you don't have to stop moving till the gavel drop. He was already hugging her before the judge didn't even pick up a gavel.
And I think the next day he had a concert. That's the
Are you
crazy part.
serious?
Wow, for real?
You got-
Well, he was performing somewhere. Let me not say it was he was performing somewhere. I saw it.
You got to be shitting me.
Shit, he went right back to the money.
Hey man, I couldn't even remember the lyric after being looking at 24 years.
Man, when they said not guilty, he knew he can go back doing his thing.
It's just the word guilty. Hey, they could have said not, don't. The word guilty would have made me forget every lyric I wrote for that day. So I'm just be honest, man. I'm glad the man free.
Me too, man.
You know, hope the other families, can vibe with that. But I don't want to see no man locked up. Regardless.
No, man?
I mean, now if you do what you do.
Ah, okay. I was like,
It's different, but they found him not guilty. Wow. And I'm pretty sure because I don't want to be back there 10 seconds. So you talking about 24 years. I don't want to be back there 24 hours.
I was back there for 6 hours, though.
I did 15 since we talking about it.
Ooh, wait.
15 whole strong hours
So you did a bid.
behind the seal
You did a bid.
with a crazy nigga. Scared for my life.
Man, and 201 don't play. Especially when they search.
Hold on. Now let's go in. You said you was there for 6 hours.
Right.
Just intake took 4. So what you mean they don't play?
When they sent me to pre-trial, they told me I can go home.
They told me the same thing later. Then an hour later, I had to go dress down.
So y'all just gonna miss that dude just said they sent him to pre-trial. Yeah, y'all gonna miss all that. What is son?
That's Mississippi thing, man.
Oh.
Mississippi thing. Don't
I
worry about
thought
it.
Okay.
you said
So,
201.
so not only do they not care about your meteorological system,
Mississippi.
they don't
Since
care-
we talking about it, man, let's just go and talk about it.
Go ahead, dog.
Did you eat the brown bag special?
No. It was a salami sandwich, dog. I gave it to the homeless dude.
He had his own salami sandwich though.
No, I gave him that. Then other people started giving it to him, and he slept up under the bench.
What?
Yes.
Hold on, 6 hours. How you see somebody sleep? I'm sorry, man. I never been on that side, and Lord willing, I ain't going on that side. I've been behind there, but I ain't have to stay.
We was in the
Shout,
holding cell.
okay. Shout out to my boy Chris Cooper, man. Chris Cooper got me out of ever having to go back to jail again.
Shout out to Coop.
Coop, no.
Coop.
Chris got me out of going back ever again. We used to have to inspect them things. And Coop,
Chris,
like,
I needed you a few years ago. You on some ugly ass 15 hour boy. Then I'm in the cell with a nigga that he got 1129.
Uh-oh.
And the only reason he got 1129 because the nigga wouldn't start running stop signs and red lights. That's how I knew Memphis was fucked
man,
up.
y'all tripping, man.
That's facts.
This man got 1159 for running stop signs and red lights.
Yes.
Man,
And I'm trying to be tough. I'm scared as a motherfucker because you know when they put the handcuffs on me, I'm boo-hooing like a motherfucker. Everybody crying. My officer pulled up and said, "Hey, big dog, you gonna stop crying? They gonna treat you like a bitch." I was like, "Man, go bitch me out. Hey, let me go on get
this
these
out.
last little cry out right quick, goddamn."
man, y'all got
Hey man, they got me and my daughter were crying for me, dog.
That's understandable now. That's what's supposed. It's like a natural reaction. That's supposed to happen.
And then they told me call my baby mama too.
Well, that's why you were just there 6 hours. That's the problem. That's the only reason. But
Never forget it.
you said you'll never forget it.
Never forget it.
And I keep tempting it. That's the bad part. I keep tempting them blue lights. I keep, trying to. Honestly, it's like I be daring them to stop me when I'm doing stuff.
You bold. See what you got connects. You can do that.
No, the only part about that is I live with somebody that say I didn't take you there, so I ain't come to pick you up.
Oh Lord.
So that's my tempting. I got to get home.
You gotta get home.
Man, I also had to see my girlfriend at the time, dog. Hold on.
This nigga silly.
6 hours.
6 hours, dog.
6 hours. You thought
For
you was
real?
gone.
6 hours put you.
Thank God I ain't have to dress out.
6 hours made you get on that honey pack. That's what you're saying. That's fucked up, man. For real. 6 hours, man.
Luckily, I knew 2 people in there too. We were kicking.
Oh, see, yeah, you bullshit. You had fun. Who are niggas like going back now?
Yeah, that hey, man. For real.
No
Some
joke.
of these jokers, man, and I got a partner, y'all know him. I ain't gonna call his name. Rest in peace. Love him to death. I think we all love him. But I used to tell him all the time, man. You trying to break into jail when everybody else trying to break out, and I ain't figured that out. Cause I do a lot of dumb stuff, but it ain't never the intention of I wish a police would. Nah, it ain't that.
My license was suspended. I didn't even know.
The state of Mississippi is not concerned about anything regarding black people.
It was in Tennessee.
No, you got stopped in Tennessee. I bet you had a Mississippi license. Cause get what?
I did.
You had a Mississippi license.
I did.
Cause you from the state of Mississippi.
Joe, they said you didn't even go to jail for real. You went on a field trip. Your shit don't count. They said your shit don't count, man.
Shit, it get counted for me because it happened twice.
No, Jokers on the show scared straight stay there longer than you did.
Jail ain't for me, man.
It ain't for me either. Hey, I'm with you on that
Okay,
one.
I hope I
now
never go.
let me ask the question.
Go ahead.
What's the difference between jail and marriage?
Marriage better.
You think so?
I know so.
What's the difference? Only difference is in jail they got to feed you. When the last time your wife cooked?
Today,
Before then.
day before yesterday.
Before then.
You just sound like you
The day
snitching on
before
yourself.
yesterday.
That's what I'm saying.
But I had leftovers.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. In jail they gonna feed you every day.
When
Salami sandwich?
When the last time your wife cooked, Sandman?
Last time my wife cooked, Friday.
That ain't bad. It's just Sunday.
Yeah, oh no, we alternate days. We
Okay,
we
I'm
we
finna
gonna
say,
alternate.
You hungry as a motherfucker.
We gonna cook together sometime before we lay down today.
Today?
No, bro.
Yeah,
Or tonight? Which one?
What?
Today or tonight?
tonight.
What y'all gonna cook at 11 o'clock?
We gonna cook. We got a full meal. We got pasta shells and stuffed pasta shells. That's what we gonna have.
Oh, okay.
Bologna?
Huh?
Bologna?
I don't eat bologna, man.
You don't?
I quit eating bologna my very first day that I stepped foot at Austin Peay State University. I stopped eating bologna.
It's the pasta shells and bologna, dude.
Man, he mixed it. Hey, that's pretty good. Though.
Nah, I don't think he meant together. But at the same time, it's certain stuff that I refuse to eat. I'm not eating bologna. I'm not eating pork and beans. I'm not eating English peas. That's stuff I had to eat growing up. I'm not doing that anymore.
Where do you peas and beans get their name from, though? All them hoes down there taste the same, and all them hoes nasty.
No, peas taste different from beans. Them pinto beans, fire. Gotta know how to cook it though.
I can't eat pinto beans. Only bean I can eat is green bean.
Did you have to eat it growing up?
No.
See, you ain't. Nah,
We had to.
You gonna eat it or you gonna be hungry?
That's because y'all had, I don't know what kind of parents y'all had. My folks gave me an option. I ate, but
No, you
Ain't no option.
you
though.
ain't had no option.
You either eat or starve.
But be honest,
pinto beans wasn't the only thing they cooked, though.
Hey, pinto beans were fire.
I'm gonna be honest, man. Other than holidays, man, my mom quit cooking for us when
I'd rather eat a jean jacket than eat a damn pinto bean.
we're about 10 years old, man. My mom said, y'all on y'all own. My mom would go in there and fry 2 chicken breasts and say, this for your daddy. Y'all got to do. She was going to wash and clean the chicken, but she wasn't going to cook it.
But we used to eat bags.
Nah.
Whoa, chicken backs?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Chicken bag.
You gotta say the whole
Like
thing.
chicken bag.
Hey, but you just went to some Fred Sanford stuff right there. I know you remember Sanford song when they were arguing about the chicken.
My daddy used to cook chicken backs, so I'm cool with it.
Nah, it's just some stuff, man. You don't. I can't do
It ain't hardly no meat on the back, dog.
You gotta close your eyes and bite, man, and pretend it's there.
I can't.
Just eat the skin.
But honestly, the other day, I was in the grocery store, man, and this guy was in front of me, and this guy had 5-6 packs of Vienna sausage.
Okay, ain't no wrong
And
with it.
no, and nothing wrong with it. What I wanted to know, because they had to be for his lunch, because he was dressed out. Like, man, how long? Because he looked like he was kind of young. And when I say young, he looked like he was less than 30. I wanted to ask him how long, but Chick kept scanning them Vienna sausage packs. I was like, I ain't gonna mess with dude. 'Cause dude, for real, if he didn't went and picked up 5 of them 6
Was
packs.
it the smoked kind or the regular kind?
Nah, they were regular.
They got a
Smoked
smoked
fire.
Vienna sausage?
Yes, sir, and barbecue.
So, really?
Yes, they got smoked,
Nah, man,
barbecue,
you
and hot.
Y'all niggas be in the trenches.
No, you got the option there. I ain't have an option.
All you need was
Yeah.
some cracker.
Yeah, though. Look, Vienna sausage really nasty as a motherfucker.
You know
My
what,
mama was giving you no options at $24.92.
It's like they started to make a hot dog, and they were like, nope, we just gonna stop right
But
here. like
honestly,
this.
where our options stopped, though, I told you, she stopped cooking. Like, y'all grown up, y'all can cook yourself. My mama would stop a full-fledged neighborhood basketball game for us to come in there and watch her cook.
Wow.
She would, hey, y'all playing 4-on-4? Y'all finna start playing 3-on-3?
What about the potted meat though? With the
Oh,
cracker?
no, I still eat that.
Hey, potted meat fire.
Hey,
With some club cracker or some saltine.
I didn't know
Oh,
what.
you fancy with the club cracker.
Yeah, nah, the club cracker. That was another delicacy. We ain't had that. You got saltine, but honestly, when my very first day going to school, mom and dad drove me to school. Mama had this care package made up with beanie weenies, and I sent everything I did not eat no more. I sent that all back to Memphis because I refused. I promise. I was.
I ain't gonna lie, I got a partner, man. She died by beanie weenies. And would cook some rice with them hugs.
Damn. So,
Ain't nothing wrong with beanie weenies though.
No,
They be home. They homemade beanie winners, but
pork and beans.
I fuck with it though. That's one of the things I still fuck with though. But I'm just saying.
No, I'm
You
not.
said you didn't eat it no more. I know a motherfucker that'll cook that whole weed on that
Hey,
shit.
did you
A
eat
week.
some spam?
I tried about a month ago. I had to eat spam. I'm not eating
Spam
spam.
good though.
Look, man,
Had to roll that can back.
went to Hawaii. This was the most humbling thing ever. Went to Hawaii. The land is beautiful. Everything is pretty. You wake up in the morning and your breakfast in the restaurant is spam and rice. Dude, you just go back to sleep. I'm not eating that no more. You go
Spam, man. My mama still cooks spam.
Spam good though.
Spam, alright.
Yeah.
If I go to my pop's house right now, he got about 5 cans of spam. And it's only for him. Because I'm not eating it. I promise.
Nothing wrong with spam though.
But see, in Rock One a little bit younger than us. Well, a
He's
few
a lot
years, yeah, he's like younger.
Yeah.
See, you had choices of cold cuts growing up. Your folk went to the store, they gonna buy ham and turkey and roast beef.
Yes,
Man,
that's what loving parents do.
my loving father went to the store and bought bologna and lunch meat. Now, explain.
Hey, you
Hey,
can get
ain't
through
nothing wrong with
it.
lunch meat, man. I eat that now.
Nah, y'all tripping. man.
Put some hot sauce on that lunch meat, man, with some cracker. Fold that junk back.
Y'all
Kinda thick.
tripping. Until I started working at Big Star, I didn't even know there were different kind of cold cuts. I didn't know.
I ain't gonna lie, fried bologna sandwich smack.
It used to be.
Fine.
It
Rag
used to be.
bologna.
Rag bologna,
Rag
regular
bologna.
bologna.
Rag bologna not real. So it's
Wait
got
a
to
minute.
It ain't real.
What you mean it ain't real?
What we would eat, Earl?
Go buy some rag bologna. It's gonna say imitation. Imitation.
Well, that imitation bologna good.
First they tell me 5 heartbeats ain't real. Now y'all telling me rag bologna ain't goddamn real. What kind of shit going on?
I
man?
thought 5 heartbeats were real too.
But
man.
that shit broke my heart, though.
Hey,
When I
man,
read
To
that.
me, it was better than temptation, bro.
I said
Thank
the
you. I
same
said the
thing.
same thing too, dog.
Okay.
Eddie Kane,
Hey, no-
but you got Eddie Kane getting David Ruffin.
Yeah, I mean, they rough and bad motherfucker, but the movie wise, can't nobody fuck
And
with
see,
it.
Eddie was saying he had that vein in his neck. Oh, they was saying for real, dog.
You true. But
Man,
it's a whole bunch of stuff, man. I don't do that I had to do living in mom and dad house.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, to this day, if we some bologna or some lunch meat in that motherfucker, I'm gonna go in there and make a sandwich and get some chips on the side with a beer.
Yes,
And
sir.
nigga,
I had
I've been
that last
fucking up
Saturday.
peanut butter and jelly sandwich for about 3 weeks now.
Oh yeah, no, that's the peanut butter and jelly is the best late night snack you can
I'm
have.
talking
It
about
really is.
good. I go on my lunch break and make 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Get
Do you put it on bread or cracker?
Put on bread
some on bread?
Oh, they
and
found
get a
crackers.
cup of milk. Oh,
That's a
bro.
lot of fucking crackers you gotta use to make a peanut
No, I'm
butter
talking
and
about the
jelly.
long crackers. Not the
What
real
long?
short.
No, Joe, you still on that club shit?
Oh, Lord.
You on the delicacy?
On the club cracker?
Yeah,
No, the regular saltine.
The whole saltine cracker?
Yeah.
You got false teeth in your mouth. I'm convinced. You eating a saltine peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
But no, but back in the day, they had
Come
the
on,
look.
man.
They had
I know what
the
you're talking
You know
about.
what I'm talking about?
The faux junk.
Yeah, the faux junks.
And you say you just put on the whole thing. Well, you put peanut butter on those, not peanut butter and jelly. I know about the peanut butter and saltine.
Yeah, you put some jelly on it.
Nah, bro. Nah.
But you gonna tell me how I'ma eat?
No, I just really want to know why you eat it,
Hey, but another thing y'all sleeping on that hot sauce though.
dude.
Now, that's one thing my dad put in me, that damn hot sauce. Now, I fuck with it.
I got to give y'all a plug on that. Right now, we got to give a plug. Uncle Charlie,
Uncle
man,
Charlie,
all the time.
man. Uncle Charlie for real.
Uncle Charlie, all the time.
Hot sauce, liver cheese.
Goose liver.
Yep.
What was that? Hook cheese.
Hoop cheese.
I ain't eating no hook cheese.
You ain't eat hoop cheese? How you eat rag bologna without hoop cheese?
I really don't like cheese.
Oh, okay.
The lactose.
Yeah. No, I just don't like cheese. It's nasty.
So you eat your cheeseburger with no cheese on
I
it?
always get a hamburger.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with Joe. I don't eat cheese on my burger. I got a thing about ground beef and cheese. Like I can't eat lasagna spaghetti with ground beef and cheese. It's got to have Italian sausage or something. I can't do the cheese.
That's why
thing.
when I go to McDonald's, I get a Big Mac with no cheese.
I can't.
That's a dry ass sandwich, Joe.
No, it ain't. Not with that $1,000 dressing.
Joe, you eat candy corn, don't you?
I do.
Ain't nothing wrong with candy corn. What?
Both of y'all niggas. Y'all.
Hey man, we're in our 50s,
Man,
bro.
what?
We
That
good.
don't
Oh, come
mean.
on, man. Candy corn was the best thing on Halloween.
Ugh.
We're-
That shit tastes like wax.
No,
See,
they give
I'm
you a handful
convinced.
of it and throw it in there.
I'm convinced you'll go to the store and grab a whole candle and put your finger in that bitch and put it in your mouth after you dig
If,
it.
if it's orange, yellow, and white, yeah, I might. Understand.
Now, if it ain't that, then something wrong.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, you had different candy growing up from us too. Cause we really didn't have a lot. After that,
Yeah, you say your candy like was 15 cents, so I know my shit was way different from
I,
yours.
I went to a party last night, man, and my friend, she celebrated her 55th, so she had throwbacks at her party. She had a basket full of lemon heads.
I fuck with lemon head.
Hey,
Lemon heads, Alexander the Great.
Yes.
That was the best thing going. We were going.
Y'all fuck with Chico sticks?
no,
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah.
nasty.
No.
Chico stick nasty.
I go buy a box of Chico sticks now.
I fuck
Oh,
with
no.
I fuck with Chico sticks.
Hey man, I go. Hey man, go to Wayne's. Go to Wayne's. They got the Chico sticks, bro. The minis.
It's coconut in it, man. That's
You don't like?
I don't like coconut.
We all got what we don't like, and you know what? I'm going back to stuff we had to do when we were growing up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask a question just randomly.
Go ahead.
Did y'all have to make up y'all bed when y'all got out of it?
I was supposed to, but I found out that you can sleep on top of the cover and just get you a blanket, and all you gotta do is fold your little blanket up.
So you was me back in the day. Man, I'm not making this bed. I ain't got that much time to make this bed up and go catch a bus.
Right. We made ours up when we got home from school.
And then, for me, if it wasn't to my mama liking, she was just gonna redo it anyway. So it was pointless for me to make it up.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all why I made my bed up, so I can play with my Hot Wheel cars on my bed.
Oh, okay. That really, that's what you did?
Yes, that's what I did. And play with my G.I. Joe men. Yeah.
And rest in peace, Mama. I love you.
Rest in peace.
To my mama, I love you. I had the meanest mama in the world. My mama would find fault in everything you did, and you was gonna get your ass whooped when you got out that bus every day for something that you didn't do. You know what I'm saying? And I had my own bathroom. My sister was gone. I had my own bathroom. My mama whooped my ass if I didn't let the toilet seat down in my own bathroom. She wasn't going in there to use the bathroom, but her rule was let the toilet seat down when you got. My mama didn't care. And that was her way of discipline. And I almost feared her all the way till I was 37 years old. And then I realized I was grown.
I'm still scared of my mama.
Hey, I got a
Your mom's still living.
quick little fact check right here. It say, did you know experts say that you're not supposed to make up your bed because it causes pests?
Not if you got an exterminator.
I mean, yeah, but
How does making up your bed cause pests?
what experts say, man?
Well, the expert
Yeah, what?
lied.
It said it can trap moisture and create a favorable environment for dust mites and to thrive.
But where does a dust mite come from?
Yeah,
That's
because the
the
bed
question.
made up. It ain't,
Dust. You like called dust mites.
So dust grow bugs? Man,
Hey,
help me out, little Rod.
Dust grow mites.
If it's hot in the summertime, do you turn the air off?
No.
So you don't have, so nothing's blowing in your house. There's no way a dust particle or nothing can blow around your house.
Yeah, that's why we got dusters. That's why you dust furniture, polish furniture.
So
I
you
get
dust
it.
Well-
every day.
But I know Adam was made from dirt, but I ain't know no damn dust mite came from no dirt.
I ain't no either.
But do you dust every day?
Nope.
No.
Okay then. So that one day that you don't dust, that's when the dust might
We're a little more into that.
Cause I'm talking to somebody that might clean up once a week.
Look it up.
That's what Google say though. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, you supposed to dust once a week, really?
Yeah, but he sees everybody do it every day.
No, don't nobody dust every day.
You know,
Man,
like,
producer, where dust mites come from?
Dust mites? Like pillows and stuff? Are you talking about where you can find them or just like
No, where do they start? They come from not making up your bed.
not washing the sheets, I would assume. I don't think making it up would be.
Okay.
hold on, I'm gonna let her read. What did it say right there, producer? Come read this. That's on Google, right?
According to recent research, you should make your bed immediately upon waking up because it can trap moisture and create favorable environment for dust mites to thrive.
Okay, favorable
But where are they
environment.
born?
So that's really saying you got to be nasty as hell to get them in there.
Yeah, but why you want to go to bed?
If you
man?
sweat and your ass wet when you wake up in the morning, don't make up your
But
bed.
where the bug come from?
Dust. You got dust in your ass and all that. That's
Well,
where it
yeah,
comes
Where do
from.
earthworms come
Dust
from?
mites occur naturally
Earth.
and can
Earth.
appear in nearly
Which means
all
if it's a dust
homes.
mite, and dust just comes from air particles.
No. Adam came from Earth. Ain't no bug
Yeah.
getting in my bed just because it's dirty. And I
They're
can't.
just a bug. It's like an ant being in your
See,
house.
that's probably like being behind bars for 6 hours. My bed ain't never gonna be dirty where I'm gonna invite dust mites in.
I don't think that's how it works. I don't think you're inviting them.
Where they form from?
Moisture.
See,
It said moisture, but they're not. It's not like mold. Like, okay, I didn't sit here and now mold is appearing because
Okay.
it's trapped.
Now-
Dust mites are an animal. Like
The-
it's an insect.
The voice you hear now is our producer. I'm not gonna call her name, but I will say Rock One says she's the smartest person he knows. And
And I stand on it.
Yeah, she's
Since
smart.
she was a little nigga.
Yeah, they're insects.
but where do they come from?
It don't even matter, man. We
Where do
finna,
ants come
we finna,
from?
we
They
finna,
come from your ass.
Well, they'd be like, scoot over
we
there.
finna move on. We finna move on.
Who got dust mites in their booty?
Now,
Just wipe your ass, dust just come up on that.
come on, man. Yeah, true.
You ain't never
Hey, so look,
Come on, baby.
we're gonna transition on to our next little topic. You know, we do the whole that we
And
over here where we at.
let's roll into that, man. Now, I'm gonna just be honest, man. Being men, we don't talk about our feelings enough, and we all have it. But I know I'm surrounded by a group of dudes that I can say anything to. I can tell anybody what's going on, and we can talk about it. And the beauty of it, I think I'm surrounded by, man, so many men that hold me accountable. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to do. We got to hold each other accountable. If I mess up, I got friends that's going to either show up at my door or they
Get
going
on
to
your
call
ass.
me.
We gonna get on your ass.
That's what I'm
on
saying. And tell me, man, you messed up. Ain't none of us perfect. I hope we strive to be. I hope I'm surrounded by like-minded dudes, but at the same time, I'm not gonna lay my head down on nothing that's weighing on me so much that I can't talk to somebody. And me, fortunately, man, I'm on the other side, man. My dad is 83 years old. I can call that man right now. And he's probably my biggest critic and my greatest fan. Because he going to let me know when I'm right. He going to let me know when I'm wrong. He ain't going to always agree with me. And he never has, because he one of the ones that, growing up, man, Pops, he was real. And the only time I knew I was in trouble when dude called my whole name. And when he called my whole name, hey, don't do that.
What's your whole name?
Leroy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No,
Just Leroy by itself.
Yeah, just Leroy.
I'm trying to see if you gonna be bold and gonna put the whole name out there.
that ain't gonna happen. That ain't-
Don't be scared of your name, man. Gonna say your whole name.
That's not gonna happen. But when he called my whole name, I knew I had messed up. Right now, I'm fortunate enough, man, to know when my dad called me, if my dad called me right now and his first word is boy, I done fucked up somewhere. And that's just always how he been, you know. So for me to be able to talk to him and have partners that I hang out with, because I call very few people friends. You know what I'm saying? I call very few people friends. To have friends that I hang out with that's gonna hold me accountable for the bullshit that I do, because I do a lot of bullshit, and I just appreciate y'all, and I need for men to appreciate each other.
We appreciate you too, big dog.
Yes, sir.
That's my take, bro.
Good shit, man. We're gonna move on over though. Something that has made you laugh this week. What can y'all
What made me laugh the most was that damn segment on the midget wrestling.
Man,
I
you took the words right out of my mouth.
Hey, man, we had a segment that you supposed to talk about any sport. You could have talked about scuba diving. You could have talked about fucking ice fishing.
What did he bring up?
Midget wrestling.
Midget wrestling. Small
Come-
people.
Come on, bro.
Those were people don't
I
know
ain't,
what
I ain't
midget
laughed
is.
like that all week. My stomach was hurt. I was laughing so much. But you came up with a topic and just had to roll with it.
I'm gonna tell you the funniest thing that happened to me, and it happened yesterday, man. Look, we in the house chilling, doing whatever, and as I'm gonna get on here a little talk, her grandma bought her a new toy. It's a porcupine, and you press the button, it roll and it flip. So I'm watching her like her mama had just opened it. I'm talking about this is all within 10 minutes. Mama just opened it. And she playing with it. She put it on the table, and I see her hold it down so it can't flip. So she put this joint on the floor, and it got stuck. It started making a real look. It stuck. This mug stepped back and looked and say, "What the hell?" We was like, "Whoa!" Like did you just? I'm sorry.
And-
Wait
and-
a minute. Like, no, you ain't.
And how old is she?
She's 3.
And said what?
What the hell?
And another thing I can say that was funny to you, when she threw that damn Hot Wheel car and hit me upside my head. I had that knot on my head for 2 days.
Nah, that was funny because I didn't nobody expect it. She's normally not a thrower like that, so to hit you
Man,
dead on in the middle of the
She
head.
aimed and hit me.
But she did it so fast.
I look
though.
like a damn rhinoceros for 2 days.
At least it
You
won
look like that
at least it
anyway.
won your lips, man.
They swell on their own. I don't need her help for that bullshit. Hey, what you over there laughing for, bro? Because I got a lot of stories from Wednesday to tell.
That's another segment for
Yeah.
another episode. We'll get on this ass when you get on here.
No days different than regular days.
They are.
Yeah. No days different.
Fuck you saying, man.
Uh-oh.
Hey man, talk about your boy. You been telling me about this story all week about the robber dude, man. With the whole
Oh, hey, dude. Now, Robert, man, you don't know our boy Robert. Hold on. Hey, man, our boy crashed out. He had a crash out moment.
He crashed out like a YN.
Robert, I think Robert like in his 30s. Robert kidnapped this white woman because she was a racist. He kidnapped her and made her watch Roots. He took her to his house and made her watch Roots.
Nigga,
bro.
I ain't even never watched all the Roots. This nigga
Hey, man, Bruce good.
kidnapped. This man said Roots
You
good.
said Roots. You gonna kidnap somebody to
No.
make them watch? He kidnapped this woman.
And then he kidnapped her because he was like she didn't know how racist she was being, so he made her watch Roots.
Hey,
He went to jail too then.
Yo, yeah,
Oh,
smiling.
yeah.
Nigga,
Yeah.
long shot, he smiling.
hey, man,
Robert Noy.
is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, dude, he kidnapped that girl. So, dude,
So she know Kunta.
it's she know now.
If she did, she know now.
She know now.
AKA Toby.
I think it's a different way to teach people that they being racist though, because her racism just cost him aggravated kidnapping charge and all that. Come on, bro. Well, you ain't have to do it like that.
And she
Side note,
promised-
let me say that we don't endorse his actions. We don't encourage it, but it's just funny that it happened during Black History Month. So it make it a little bit more interesting.
You can say it interesting. Hey man, that's a genuine crash out moment. And when you say crash out, you see these YNs just crashing. They crashing left and right, but there was nothing. I promise. And I live in a real diverse community. I don't think it's nothing for me that they could do to me to make me go make them sit at my house and watch a TV show. Roots. Roots. They made her watch Roots. Not Roots, the next generation. And if y'all remember, Joe, I know you do because that was in the 70s. Man, Roots seemed like it was on. We were watching Roots for like 2 weeks.
That's how long the Michael Jackson movie is.
Hey, Roots and Shaka.
Yeah, nah, dude.
Man, Shaka was on a whole month.
He could at least gave her 2 hours and made her watch Mandingo or something, but he made her watch Roots.
Oh, she know a Mandingo though.
Hey man, and that's funny because we talking about Roots, and the first time I watched Django, I was at Joe's house, and that was, I guess, at my age, and it might change in this administration we got in Washington right now. I don't have a disdain or dislike for an opposite race. You understand what I'm saying? I don't.
First of all, you know a lot of big words. You say you don't got a disdain
Yeah,
or dislike for who?
people of the opposite race.
Ah, okay.
I don't.
That ain't what was the word you said though?
I don't have a disdain, which means I don't.
You said you don't have I thought you said observation, but you might have not said observation.
I didn't hear.
I said opposite.
Ah, okay. My bad. I'm trying to figure out where we're going with.
Yeah. So, but it seems more and more in the culture we got, those of the lighter skin persuasion tend to think it's okay for them not to like us. And I don't think I've ever, mistreated one of them. But at the same time, when you discuss racism, does racism go both ways? I think it does.
It do.
You don't think so?
I know some black people.
Look, y'all be trying to get in some controversial conversation that we got to have on we'll set aside some time to talk about that. I mean, dang, y'all already was on me about the little people wrestling. Now y'all just...
Honestly, though, for real, I got black people I don't like. I got white people I don't like. You know what? I ain't never met a Latina person I didn't like. But they ain't never.
Well, they finna go.
Dude, you said they finna go.
Yeah, they finna go.
Cover.
All right, now.
You want to take a break right now? Huh?
Yeah, we're going to take another small pause for the cause, man. We'll come back and then... Welcome back. Look, this been on my mind for a couple weeks now. I've been wanting to ask y'all. Actually, I got 2 questions. I'm going to ask y'all the first one. Do y'all got a high store? We on the opposite side of how we drink, but I know we all done tried weed or an edible or something like that to that extent. Now, if you did anything past that, we ain't got to talk about it because I'm going to judge the shit out of you. So I'm letting you know now.
I'm 55, man.
I'm talking about like, don't say, well, I was sitting on the couch one day and I just decided to snort. No, we ain't gonna talk about no shit like that. I just want you to know. But give me a high story.
I can give you one.
Talk about it.
I can give you one. I ain't gonna even lie. I was sitting at a red light one day and a car came by me with some spinners on it. It started moving so hell. I took off too.
But what you had though?
I was high as some, bitch.
I would. Never mind, you laugh. We ain't gonna talk about it.
I was high as some, bitch, but I ran the damn red light.
You got to be shitting me. I think. See,
I was the only car that moved.
Being as old as I am, I got a few. Man, honestly. I'm gonna start with the first one. I had to be 16, 17. I was a senior in high school. And I graduated at 17. So I don't remember what semester it was. But man, we got so high before we went to school that the only thing I could do was get out the car. I got out the car because they made me get out the car. And I was driving. That's the bad part. I was driving. I got out the car and I went and stood at the front door of the entrance. And I couldn't go no farther. I couldn't move. Now, mind you, I had the weed. And we ain't had no names for our weed then. It wasn't no Kush, Zaza. It wasn't none of that.
It was just weed.
It was just weed.
You want some of this? Give me one weed.
No, give me a joint.
No, I can't tell you what we asked. But honestly, man, I stood at the front door, like in the corner. And I stayed there for at least 2 periods. To the point my cousin came and said, man, you going to get all our ass in trouble. Move. I was just standing. I was froze in the corner like this right here. I was high as hell. I couldn't go nowhere. But nobody said nothing to me for 2 class periods. Nobody said nothing. So that just lets you know. Teachers knew what we were doing. But hell, I probably was, damn near my toxic level was fucked up because I could not move at all.
Wow.
And then another one, man, I was so high. I came to school late and I had got suspended and didn't know it. I didn't know I was suspended. And I walked around the corner and my dad was coming out the principal's office. Dude, if y'all ever watched Friday and saw Craig try to get straight real quick. Dude, that was me way before Friday came out. I'm around there, I'm rubbing stuff and all that. What's yours?
Oh man, I'm gonna go. I got an edible story. The first time I ever tried an edible, dog. Oh, that's when I was staying in Olive Branch, and I think they had like a brownie or a cookie. I can't remember which one it was. So I'm eating it. Got my little piece. They were like, "That's all you need, because when it kick in, it's gonna kick in." I don't know what I had ate leading up into eating it, but my stomach started hurting. I had to use the bathroom. I go in the bathroom. Now, this is how I know that the shit was the truth, because I'm literally in the bathroom about an hour. And when I noticed that I've been in there for a long time, it come time for me to wipe. I could not reach the toilet paper. It was literally right next to me. Like, I'm talking about right next to me. So I'm reaching out for it, grabbing it, and it's like that motherfucker getting further and further away. I said, yeah, everybody here go home. I'm going to lay down, and this, that, on it. Like, I'm not fucking with the edible, man. That shit had me. I got a small dog. Everybody knows Snoop. That knows Snoop. And I had the hardwood floors, and it sounded like he was stomping. It was so fucking loud, bro. I was like, Snoop, I gotta put you in the cage, cause I don't know how to function now. Like, this shit going on is loud. I'm hearing people close their door outside. It's like they slamming them hoes. That shit fucked me up.
Hey man, them edibles on some different stuff, and I'm telling myself to stay out of weed friendly spots because, like I said, I went to a weed friendly state, man, and to me, that elevator was going 80 miles an hour down. I'm standing trying to hold up the walls of an elevator that hold about 8-10 people. I wasn't reaching each wall, but all I know is when it hit the bottom floor, I fell to the ground. Like, Lord, oh, man, I was hurting.
I don't even know why you got on the elevator eating the edible.
I was hungry. I was going down to the food court to give me something to eat. I knew that much. But when the elevator opened, man, I was sweating so much, and the people outside was like, "What is wrong?" I had a traumatic thing.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. Look, I done grown. I still don't smoke, but I done grown a new love for the smell of weed, man. Like I said, we'll get people out here that can tell you where I'm coming from. Like, I just like the smell of it there, man. Now I feel like I done been in the game long enough where I can just be like, yeah, hey, this shit hitting. And I can be like, somebody bring some bullshit and it ain't hitting. Don't know. It's just it is what it is.
I got a healthy unlove for this shit. Honestly.
Yeah, because you jumped in too quick, man.
Well, I really didn't, but
When you retired, man, you started out with the loud. You can't
29 years of not smoking weed and going back into it.
Going back into some shit that you didn't smoke
Man,
leading up into it.
No, I smoked way before.
You weren't smoking no loud though. What I'm telling you, you said y'all shit was just called weed.
Yeah, but why we have to have names?
Because it just ain't weed no more.
That's why I'm scared of it too.
I mean, it's weed, but it's different strands and different strengths and all that shit, man. It's just, you gotta know.
Hey, but I got a high story. I'm not a big weed smoker, but I thought I grabbed a cigar, but it wasn't. It was a blunt. No, true story. I was over one of my friend's house, and I thought I was smoking a cigar, but they said it was a blunt. So when I got through, I just stood right there by the refrigerator, and me and the refrigerator were dancing.
Hell
How you
no.
dance with the refrigerator? Y'all
The Lord my
two-stepping?
witness. I would dance with the refrigerator. I was like,
Back it up.
baby, you done gained some weight, though. And they were laughing at me. I didn't know what was going on. I was high, and this thing I know, I had went to sleep. And they put me in the car. And I said, baby, I really thought that was you. But I said,
Hey man, did some of your partners put you in the door and knock on that motherfucker and drive off on your head because you were
now
fucked up?
high and drunk is different.
It's different, but I was just trying to see what the story is. Because didn't they do you like they did on House Party? Put your ass in the door and close
Yes, they
that bitch
did.
and drove off?
Matter of fact, I left from over here.
Damn.
I ain't gonna call no name, but two of them took me to the house, got me out the car, took me up to the door, rung the doorbell, and left in the car.
Yeah.
So I'm just leaning on my door for my wife to open. And when she opened the door, I just fell right in the floor. Door wide open. She thought there was something wrong with it.
It was. You was drunk.
I did. See, you talking about my house, Dre.
Yeah.
Your house when I broke the table. That might have been.
This nigga blamed me the whole time. That man said, why you let me get up like this? Like, how the fuck am I supposed to help you get up? Like, what you mean? You put your hand on the table. What am I supposed to do if you break the motherfucker?
Did you jump on the table?
No,
I
that
failed.
nigga, he
I
was
failed.
legit trying to get up. And his hand started shaking. And he just fell in the table, bro. And then he gonna look at me like, damn, why you let me do that?
And right today is no table right there because of that.
Because of him.
Because of that.
Because of him.
And I fell asleep on y'all freezer thinking I was on the couch. I did. I was sitting on the freezer. I thought it felt good.
Well, you know, we got partners that fall asleep in the garage and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody did fell asleep in the garage.
Fuck you, Rock Boy.
Fell asleep in the garage.
Under a car.
Under a car.
Like he was changing the oil.
That nigga broke everything he fell on. Them folks had like 3 or 4 styrofoam coolers, all them whole crushed.
And the what you call the funnels. He crushed funnels. He did all kinds of shit. But it was a good night.
Yeah.
He had a good night. That's the beauty. But at the same time, going back to what I said earlier, he was held accountable. Like, hey man, go clean this shit up that you broke.
But I know I remember one time, 2 of my partners, I was over my partner's house down the street, around the corner. And
Down Junebug and them,
Yeah.
And I was so lit. First, I fell in between the cars at first. I fell in between the cars. They got me up. They said, Joe, you should straight. I was like, no. So they drugged me to my house. I had spaghetti legs, so they drugged me down to the house. Opened the door, put me in the bed. While they was in the front talking, I just hopped up like didn't nothing happen. I'm like, hey, y'all, let's start back drinking.
Oh no.
They were like, hold on, didn't we just put you in the bed?
Hey man, we've been partners a long time, man. We done had some road trips. I think all of us have had them moments.
Yeah.
We done had them moments. Probably other than the glass. you are.
That's
You
why I
finna
get
bring it
my name
up.
from.
I know you ain't finna bring it up. I know you ain't finna bring it up.
No.
We talking about it. We gotta go put it on the
Go,
table,
go
though.
and put it on tape, man.
Hey man, I ain't never.
Go on, bring it up, man. Let it out.
Hey man,
They gotta know who Glad Joe is, since he new to the podcast.
they're crawling down the hallway. Hey man,
Nigga, I thought you was talking about him for happy hour.
oh no, no,
I thought you was going. I was
No.
gonna say,
We're going to have that. I was,
whoa.
I was talking about he went from Glad Joe to G.I. Joe like he was in combat,
No, I
crawling
thought it
on
was-
his arms down the hallway.
No bullshit, y'all. After he ran into the door, I looked up. I said, man, this nigga crawling. And he legit from the patio door. Luckily, he was on the first floor.
Yeah.
So he had maybe about 15, 20 feet to go. Not probably a little bit further than that, but this nigga legit crawled.
On his arm, his elbow.
Because he fell the second time he hit the door. And he crawled back to his room.
Still don't know how I made it there.
Fully clothed. I woke that nigga up this morning so we could eat breakfast. This nigga still got the same thing on. He was like, man, what happened? I said, just come eat, bro. Like, you ain't even got to worry about what's going on.
That's the first time I slept in my clothes, everything, shoes and all.
But see, the beauty of all us was out there when you hit the door.
Right, right.
Our other partner, when he hit the front door of the hotel, when the door was locked.
Eddie Kane.
Hey, Eddie Kane hit the door,
Kane.
man. That man hit that glass door so hard. Chick was ready to call the police, and then she was like, do you know him? I was like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I know him. He wasn't even staying at the hotel.
He walked from his hotel.
He walked from his hotel to our hotel.
And he had to walk around the whole hotel to come to the bag where we were. Like, man, I tried to, but I ran into the door and they wouldn't open it for me. Like, nigga, why you didn't call nobody?
Now those we got some Senior Bowl stories,
There's a
man.
bunch of them.
We had a bunch of them.
And we'll bring them out a few at a time.
Yeah.
See, look, we talking about drunk shit. I remember the first time I was able to drink over here. And I was dating this young lady. We all drinking. Them folks like, all right, it's time to go home. We get into it in the front of these folk house. It's like 11, 12 o'clock at night.
On a Sunday night, everybody gotta go work.
When this motherfucker screaming, them folks said, y'all bring y'all ass back in here. Y'all loud as a motherfucker. And I'm mad. I done started crying and shit. Like, what the fuck y'all arguing about? I was like, I don't know. Like, we and this motherfucker arguing and like, I don't know what's going on.
We didn't know, but hey man, it's a beauty if you can keep it all straight.
Let me ask y'all a question, man. Do you put on real clothes if you only gonna stay in the house? What do you consider real clothes?
You talking about like ironing your clothes, dress
Like
up and just
ironing,
being in the house?
yeah. Do you put
Putting on cologne.
Hey
Well, we ain't go to the
I ain't never
aesthetics
did.
of it. We just talking about just clothes.
Nah, I ain't never did that just staying in the house. Nah. Unless somebody left me, supposed to come to get me, maybe.
Now, I'm gonna be real. Y'all know me. I iron damn near everything I put on. So every day I put on whatever I put on, I'm gonna iron. Regardless if I'm staying in the house or not. But yeah, some days I have it in my head, hey man, I gotta go to the post office. I might get up, get dressed, and then man, I ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So I got on clothes. I'm sitting in here and
Is that because you a capital, or is it something you always done?
yeah, that might be. No, let me change that. It's part of the noob in me, but it's part of growing up. My daddy would not allow you to leave the house without ironing. I couldn't go outside and shoot basketball unless my clothes were ironed.
Oh, no.
I remember that one time you ain't sponged your hair. I thought something was wrong with your ass. We didn't know what the fuck was wrong with you. We were like, hey, you chopped up, but your hair wasn't spun. We didn't know what the fuck going on.
Shout out to Calvin, man. If I go to the barber shop and Calvin cut my hair, I'm not gonna do it.
Them like, I just got my hair cut. It look like you sick. Like, where your curls and shit is? Like, we used to see you like that.
Curls was just...
But
It was a fro. He legit had a fro. It was just like, oh. And then look, I think Little Rock, boy, he was like, what's wrong with Moody? He was like, shit, I don't know.
But on the real, man, growing up, man, my daddy bought stars by the case. You did not leave his house wrinkled. That was his rule.
All right, so this gonna tie in with the whole like wearing real clothes if you ain't going there. If you going somewhere, are you on time or you fashionably late, or you just late as fuck?
Me, I gotta be on time.
It's a battle.
I be
That
on
was
time for work. I don't like being late for nothing. Just like
I'm talking about like I just I asked a question. I said, do you wear real clothes? I mean, do you put on real clothes to be in the house? So let's just say you coming like we meeting up over here. Are you on time, or you gonna wait till I got something to do and then be like I'm on the way?
never,
Fuck you, Rockwell.
never on time.
You ain't never on time.
Never on time.
I'm
'Cause
different,
it-
man. I feel like you're
it
supposed
ain't
to
no-
be on time for everywhere though.
It ain't no time. Let them come over here. Really.
But I'm saying though, if
Now, if a game on, if your game on, oh yeah, you gonna be on time for this.
I'm genuinely on time for every. I hate being late.
like we got
For most
a
stuff,
partner, I ain't gonna say his name. He know who he is when
Justin.
you hear this. Damn. We got ready to go to the studio yesterday. What time was that, Nelly? About 2:30, going on 3.
I was binge watching.
This nigga was like, "Hey, I'll be over there in a minute." He talking to Sandman.
Did you know that? He did tell me I'll be over there.
Yeah.
I ain't seen Justin till today.
But he was like, I was on my way to move there, but I guess I was too late. We were like, nigga, that was like 4 hours ago. I said, you got a party to go to.
Yeah.
I was binge watching.
Okay, that's cool, but like I say, normally I'm on time for everything. I got one event that I'm never on time for, and I'm really not gonna put this out there, but I do it purposefully. So I guess I can say I'm on time because I'm purposely late for that. But I hate being late, especially when I think people expecting me to be there.
Yeah.
It is different. Now, if you got a party that start at 7, don't expect me to be on time because I don't want to be the first. Hey man, you look like a cornball being the first person at somebody's party.
Not necessarily.
No, not necessarily. No. I love being on time, especially for a party. I don't want to miss nothing.
Okay, if I get there, I'm gonna want the first drink, and then the bar ain't set up yet. Then if I get hungry, I'm gonna want the first thing to eat. The food ain't ready yet, so why not let the party start? Now,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be honest, when I was working, I promise y'all, man, I would sit because you couldn't be late at my job, but I would actually be at work 15, 20 minutes early, and I was sitting in my car till about 3 or 4 minutes before I had to walk in the door. That was just me. That was just getting my mind right to deal with what I had to deal with. So I wasn't late. I wasn't late because back then you could get fired for being late. So I'm generally on time for just about everything that I do.
I like being on time, man.
I bet you Justin went in church on time today.
Uh-oh.
He was.
He was on time?
Yeah.
Like when the choir started singing, Justin was there.
Yeah.
So when you say...
He must roll with you.
No.
So what time do...
See, did he sleep at the church? Because I ain't never seen Justin on time for nothing. He didn't sleep at the church last night or park his car at the church. Well, maybe he parked his car at the church because his ass never showed up in my house.
Kiss my ass.
You didn't, man. I'm just being real.
Actually, I did. I
You ain't
did.
come over here yesterday.
I passed by when I realized, and then I realized what time it
This
was.
one, okay. I got you.
I did.
All
Cause
right.
look, after I passed by, apparently he saw me. He was like, "Where you going?"
You wasn't over here.
That happened. Am I
What?
not? Rock,
Well,
am
I didn't
lying?
see
Hey.
you. I saw the garage thing going, so I knew you were leaving.
And we could talk about the snow day because we had good snow this week.
Justin, you must have been seeing me put my cup right here.
I did not.
What are y'all doing?
Jesus Christ.
He acting like he handicapped over here.
I am my time.
You do that little.
All right, y'all. With that note, y'all just tuned in to another episode of Laughing After Life, and man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share.
What the fuck is
We'll holler at
wrong
y'all.
with you?
I can't even pull.
Hey, man.